Absolutely.
All right, everybody, this is Gaius Cameron, and thank you for accepting this same day invitation. A few of you I was able to talk to, but most of you, I created a new room today, and that new room talks about daily residual money. And you know, Miss Jen and I were all about kind of, our brand really is having multiple streams of income. So, you know, whether you like it or whether you don't, we often have multiple things going at the same time. And many of us are in a very big project together. And while we're working on that big project, we wanted to introduce something that is daily residual pay. And when I say daily, it's actually instantly. Doug talked to Miss Jen and I the other day. We raised our hands, and today we officially launched. Today is day one, and we made money today. It's in our back office already, and this is not 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 days even. It really depends on you. So I invited all of my leaders here because you all are well connected and you all need money. And you know we're going to get it from what we're doing, but this is something that can really change the game for all of us. So without further ado, I want to introduce our new leader and business partner. He is an incredible guy. He's funny. He's a spiritual guy. He has a great heart. He's a family man, and he is just someone you instantly build rapport with and trust. He is the guy that I've been looking for. I love working with my brothers, but you know, sometimes it doesn't go the way we want it to go, but this is the one. Doug is the one, guys. So I'm really excited about our partnership. And without further ado, I'm going to let Doug take over and blow you guys away with this incredible daily residual money opportunity. Take it away, Doug.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, Gaius, thank you for that awesome introduction. I appreciate it. You know, someone being able to introduce someone like that, you know, I can humble myself and actually align myself with, because, you know, what I love about, since I've been talking with Gaius, he has no ego attached to his people winning. Not only himself, but his people as well. And that's someone I can connect with. Coming from the industry that I've been a part of for a little over 17 years, going on 18 years, I have a background in the industry. Some people know it as MLM. Some people know it as network marketing. And just so you know, this has nothing to do with network marketing, like seriously. But, you know, you run into a lot of people with egos, and I've always been taught by mentors, you can't let your ego get in the way of your bank account, and many people do, and they limit themselves, and so, you know, with you guys connected to him and him having no ego, I know, hey, the apples don't fall too far from the tree, and so, like I said, I did get a chance to meet Miss Lynn and many other folks from a meeting that we did just yesterday, and yeah, and I told them, I mean, when you see the dynamics here, you see, as I like to say, anybody that can fog up a mirror can literally do this. Now, I pride myself in not really getting into a rags to riches story, unlike I did when I was in network marketing, where you had to build the rapport and draw the connection and all of that. I just don't feel it needs to be done here, because this here, you don't have to hype it. You don't have to, you know, make it more than what it is. It's as literal, okay, and as transparent as it can be. I'm literally going to actually take you guys into the back office in a portion of the meeting and just literally show you just how straightforward this thing is. Someone's saying, I have 2 people trying to get in. I don't see anyone in the waiting room. You want to make sure that they're using the right link. I don't see anyone in the waiting room. Everyone seems to be in. So yeah, definitely. I have no limitations on the room either. So yeah. anyway, but if I see their notification, I'll be, I'm more than welcome to let them in. Absolutely. So anyway, guys, I've been a part of this information going on in about 7 months now. And within that short 7 months, I actually should be a lot further along, because when I first got connected to the information, I was doing some things with my younger son. Between me and my wife, we actually just celebrated our 13th chapter. Our anniversary was on January 22nd. And I had to swear to her that I wasn't going to take any phone calls or do any meetings. Of course, I was kind of looking at my phone like, like that, just sneaking in. Because I said, babe, we got business, we got business now. But she understands. But yeah, so been married to her 13 years. Between us, we have 6 wonderful children. But anyway, our youngest is in high school football, and I was, taking him all over Texas so he can display his talent. And all the while, I was getting these notifications on my phone, and I was like, where are these notifications coming from? So when I got situated after dealing with him and him putting his talent on display for different scouts and different coaches, I got myself situated and I looked into this platform. And I really looked at it, even though I was receiving notifications from something that I did. But then when I was receiving that money, that makes it take, it makes you take a little deeper look. And like Gaius received money instantly. But then, listen to the program. I had a couple of friends take a look at it, and they fell in line just with me, and they did the execution that you guys are going to see. And guess what? They received money instantly. But this is where it was a game changer for me. Now I understand something. Been in this industry of, in direct sales and referring others and putting people in front of information for a long time. I was winning, but then not everybody was winning, okay? And when they did the same thing, they got the same outcome. And as a consequence, I received more money for what they did. I only did it once, and they only did it once. I said at that point, it was game over, because I had been looking. I had found what I've been looking for, and that is that operation to where everybody, like, seriously can win, okay? And as I say, anybody that can fog up a mirror, that can do. My grandmother has been a part of this. Now, she's my adopted grandmother, because both of my maternal and paternal grandparents, they're both they've all transitioned, okay? My mother passed away due to COVID. I'm not trying to ask for sympathy or anything like that, but we all go through ups and downs in life. It's just a part of life, right? And my adopted grandmother, who I've been knowing now for over 30 years, she was already, opening up digital wallets, okay? She was opening up digital wallets with very different companies. I said, Grandma, just open up a digital wallet here. And she did. And when she saw that she received money instantly, she said, oh my God, because she goes and plays bingo every Sunday at this bingo little place that she goes to every Sunday evening. She'll stay up till about 9 o'clock. Anyway, she wanted me to do a presentation for them. They did the exact same thing as we've all done. And now they are receiving ongoing residual cash flow, ladies and gentlemen, that they'll never stop receiving another day in their life, okay? And so you're gonna see the details of that. I'm gonna go into that. But I just wanna let you know this is real. It's with absolute certainty, and no one has to wait on any money. Let me repeat that again. No one waits on any money. This is not one of those things where, you got to wait for certain positions to be filled in before anybody receives anything. No, we're not one of those susus. We're not one of those blessing circles or anything like that, okay? So I'm going to share my screen here, and I'll take any questions at the end, okay? I'll open it up for questions. If anybody has any questions, we'll take a few questions at the end of the presentation here. All right. So the name of our community, folks, it's called Smarter Than Money. And simply put, we believe you become smarter than money when you got money powerfully working for you, okay? As opposed to us going out there working for the money. Now, many of us know how and have means of getting out there making money, whether if we're working a job or whether we're working 3, 4, 5 jobs, whether we run a business or a side hustle, whether we're doing any type of real estate or we're doing some type of any other business. We have churches that are coming on board with this. And as I say with a church, What is the money that's being made when the church is not in business, okay? And so we're not talking about making money specifically. We're talking specifically about generating cash flow. That's what 98% of the population is missing, is positive cash flow. We all can make money, but when you're not working, what is that money that's coming in and out of your life independent of your involvement? When a church is, like I say, not churching, what is that money that's flowing in and out, okay, of that church, independent of it being in church or in operation? What is that cash flow, okay? Robert Kiyosaki, if many of you guys may have heard of this book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad, he said the true definition of freedom and wealth is when your positive cash flow exceeds your monthly and annual expenses, okay? And so, folks, we're going to show you how to establish this cash flow by creating your own digital bank on the blockchain. Now, listen, I'm not going to go deep in the weeds with blockchain, but just know this about blockchain. First of all, it is today's modern day gold rush. Everything is digital now, okay? Everything is digital, okay? Everywhere you turn, there's a digital service, a digital system happening, and it's all, for the most part, participating on blockchain. Blockchain is the reason for that. They call blockchain the internet of money. But here's the deal. Nothing can transpire. Nothing can be housed. Nothing can transact, okay, without it being housed or transacted through a digital wallet, ladies and gentlemen, okay? A digital wallet. That's the backbone of the digital space. So I don't care if you're in any type of trading. I don't care if you're in any type of crypto. I don't care if you're in any type of metaverse or NFT or anything in the digital space. Understand, many of the household name companies that you're seeing, that many of these like stadiums and many of these basketball arenas, they're doing marketing of these digital wallet companies, companies like Cash App, companies like Coinbase, companies like crypto.com. There's a reason why, okay, they're taking up all this marketing market share, because the digital space, it's already here and it ain't going nowhere, and it's being vastly adopted every single moment of every single day, over and over again. And so, folks, here's the deal. Many of us are probably already doing business with a lot of these household name companies, where we're bringing our economic value over to their platform. We're the ones opening up digital wallets on their platform. And as we're conducting business or doing transactions, that is unavoidable cash flow that we are creating, going to their board of directors, their crowdsourcers, their shareholders. But are they sharing any of that economic value with us? The answer to that, you know the answer is no, okay? And so, folks, we're gonna literally show you a way that you now, through digital wallets opening up, can receive what we call unavoidable cash flow from what you're already doing. Now, I like to define that word unavoidable. I asked Google the other day, definition of unavoidable. It means, folks, you can't move out of the way of it. It's inevitable, okay? I'm like, wow, when's the last time I've ever had a situation where I couldn't move out of the way of the money? I can't move out of the way of it, right? And so that's what it is. And so just like Cash App, like Venmo, PayPal, and other digital wallets are categorized as peer-to-peer payment apps, where you can send and receive money as necessary, but we're better. But think about it, ladies and gentlemen, the banks are getting into the digital wallet space. Whether you use Wells Fargo, Chase, or Bank of America, American Express, Visa, MasterCard, they're getting into the digital wallet game. Think about it. You know how you're able now to take a picture of the front and back of your paycheck, if you still receive a paycheck from your job, right? And you're able to sign it with your phone and hit the button, and then it immediately deposits that money into your bank account. You never had to get out in your car. You never had to go get in any inclement weather or drive through any traffic or stand in any long lines. You simply, through a digital wallet, our banks are able to facilitate business. But understand, they're doing millions of transactions week after week after week. Do you think they're receiving money for those services that they provide? Yes, they are, ladies and gentlemen. And so you can send and receive money, but we're going to be better, okay, with what you're about to see here. Remember, you're going to receive unavoidable cash flow for what you're already doing. See, if I took a poll and asked any of you, many of you would probably say, Douglas, I'm using multiple of these. But how many of you guys are already using Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, Stripe, or have a bank account even, because that's a digital wallet, as I said, Coinbase, crypto.com, okay? So see, we're already doing it. Now, Oppose Cash App called you up tonight or tomorrow and said, hey, if you open up a digital wallet with us, we're gonna change the situation up a little bit. You refer a few others or some groups of others or whatever, and listen though, anytime and every time there's a transaction or a digital wallet opens up from you opening up one onward, anytime and every time, no matter where around the world, you're going to receive micro payments from every digital wallet opening up and transaction from this day onward. Would you take Cash App up on that situation? I believe if you are a sane person, you're going to say, yeah. Right? So that's what we're talking about here, folks. We're going to make a disclaimer. The information shared in this presentation is not considered as financial advice. It's for educational purposes. As members, we are not financial advisors, and we are merely sharing our personal experience with this incredible project. I want to introduce you to the Co-op wallet, okay? This is what I call the people's wallet. And it is decentralized, meaning there's no centralized controlling authority on our wallet. We determine the outcome here, folks. We are in the driver's seat with facilitating the ongoing cash flow that is generated with us opening up these digital wallets on the platform. See, that's the service. Not only are we able to send and receive money from one co-op wallet to another, and the money comes instantly, just like with other wallets we're already using, but with ours is going to be generating cash flow that's going to have everyone receiving. And so Co-op Wallet is the world's first private Web 3.0 decentralized wallet that's allowing us to receive immediate residual income for your personal, business, or even charitable affairs. Listen to this. You can send and receive money between other Co-op Wallet users and withdraw your money daily, folks. You're going to have 365 days a year, 7 days a week to withdraw your money. When your money is $50 or more, you're able to withdraw every single penny, okay? If it's $1,000, withdraw every single penny. If it's $51.50, withdraw every single penny. If it's $1,000, $10,000, $100,000, you're able to withdraw every single penny. There's no limitations with the wallet and how much you can send or receive between other digital wallet users. For what I know with Cash App, you're limited to up to just $7,500 per week. We have people that are with our company that run an e-commerce store. They're facilitating tens of thousands of dollars on a weekly basis, and they're able to send that money to other clients who also have a co-op wallet without that money ever coming up for air, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Because this is our wallet, okay? This is a cooperative economy leveraging blockchain, peer-to-peer, that just means person-to-person, business-to-business technology, which empowers its members worldwide to receive, listen to this, daily royalty deposits for simply referring people to open up a co-op wallet account. The reason why Gaius has money right now in his account, because he had just a few other people already open up a co-op wallet. Did he have to go out there and hit people over here with some juice? Did he have to go out there and sell some product? Did he have to go out there and recruit some folks? No. He did what we're already doing. Okay? We're already telling people to open up a Cash App account. My barber was when I opened up my first Cash App account. He asked me, because I went to go get my haircut, do you have Cash App? I said, no. So I just went ahead and put it on my phone. He took his phone and scanned my QR code and made that weird sound. Guess what? He got his 50 bucks. I already had my haircut. I was happy. But guess who else received from that transaction? Yes, Cash App did as well. And trust me, they're generating cash flow from more than 1 or 2 transactions per day. Okay. Here's the best part. It only takes completing 2 simple steps, 1 single time. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I need that 1 single time to hit you like a ton of bricks. Because from a low barrier of entry combined with a low barrier of execution, which I just told you 1 time, this is going to trigger the ongoing residual cash flow. Listen to this, that scales and immediately gets deposited into your co-op wallet. I like to call it a bank, okay? But watch this though. With your account continuing to receive from every cash flow asset thereafter, instantly and instantly, continuously, ladies and gentlemen. Tens of millions of dollars processed without ever missing a single payment with this company. Been involved for 7 months. No one has ever had a problem withdrawing any money at any time with this platform, folks. Absolutely, absolutely ingenious and incredible. Okay, so many people are fired up. There again, our organization alone is already in 5 different continents with this. We've already opened up in Jamaica. We've already opened up in the UK. We're in Canada. We're in Hawaii. We're in Puerto Rico. Many different countries all over, but 5 continents on this planet. And folks, we haven't even scratched the scratch. But here's the thing I also love. Again, we're not network marketing. We're not subject to any saturation with this platform. No saturation. There's no saturation point. There's no beginning. There's no ending because there's no saturation on cash flow. We're able to cash flow through the opening up of digital wallets. As this thing continues and continues for the rest of days, we're able to receive ongoing residual cash flow, folks. Guys, I just get goosebumps. It never gets old talking about this, and I just get more and more excited every time I get an opportunity to share it with brand new people. Because there again, okay, I know what people have been put in front of them, okay, in terms of a skill set being required. See, we're not this, folks. We're not the pyramid, okay, where the white square represents the owner or the people at the top that have all the skill or that has done all the personal development and learned all the different skill sets, where the blank squares represents those bringing their economic value, open up an account, but then they're not able to really duplicate and get all the necessary skill sets required in order for them to be able to duplicate. If you notice over here, we're all white squares because basically we are all owners and we all have the same thing to gain over here. So whereas over here, all the work is done what? Primarily here. Or you have to wait for certain positions to be filled in before anybody receives any money, and the person that's going to receive it is going to be who? The person at the top. See, in the centralized model, you have the staff and you have the employees doing most of all the work, but where's all the money going for the most part? There you had said it, to the people at the top. Over here, folks, we all have the same thing to gain, okay? And so listen to this, as thousands of dollars, tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands, folks, even millions of dollars, as it comes through this infrastructure here, it is having everyone receive from it, not just those at the top, not just a handful. Everyone in this global community, okay, through what you guys do onward, anytime, every time a digital wallet opens up, it's going to have 10 people receive from it every single time. So why were you invited? So think about what happened. So when Gaius came in again, just yesterday, from his own participation of the 2 steps, folks, he received instant withdrawable money. But can I let you on in on something? He wasn't the only one that received. His inviter received money from what he did. Their inviter received from what Gaius did. their inviter, their inviter, their inviter, their inviter, their inviter, their inviter, and their inviter. Folks, 10 people received, and Gaius was one of them. And 9 other people prior received off of his transaction. Do you know that some of these people don't even know and probably never ever will ever meet Gaius? They'll never see him a day in his life. Guess what? They won't even meet you. But the same thing that happens for them is the same thing that's happening for everybody. Folks, we're just getting in line. See, it's just a choice here. There's no chance. What do I mean by there's no chance? See, when you got in those other companies, folks, everything was predicated on a maybe or perhaps, okay? Meaning that everybody probably got involved, but we all know some made money, some didn't, okay? Some may have had to, some maybe didn't, maybe, tried to sell the product, but couldn't do it. Some people may have had a bigger platform or may have more, more ability to be able to sell, be an eloquent speaker or be a great presenter or have leadership ability. See, that's when it requires skill set. And when something requires skill set, folks, everybody then is not able to do it. But when there's no skill set required, folks, the question is, who then is not able to do it, right? And so I'm gonna move forward here, but I brought up this visual, guys, because I just thought it was apropos, because how many of us have gone through or even seen this and said, man, if I could receive cash flow like that toll booth there, that'd be pretty cool for me and my household or me and my business or whatever the case may be. Well, ladies and gentlemen, literally, okay, we're gonna be having you set up what I call your own digital toll booth, because you're only gonna be setting this up one time, never required to do it again in a week, never required to do it again in a month, never required to do it again in 5 years, 10 years, 50 years. Remember I said, let that one time hit you like a ton of bricks, because you only got invited here just to do an execution one single time. And yet, as other people open up a digital wallet, it's literally like sending cars to everybody else's digital wallet that opened up a digital account prior. And these cars are gonna be coming to you over and over and over again, folks, okay? But I just don't want you to hear it. I want you to see it. So before I get into the money, I wanna quickly go, okay? I created a demonstration account because I knew I was doing this meeting and I wanted to go in the back office because I believe in being 1000% transparent. When you get to know me, I'm not about a bunch of hype. I like people to see what's going on here. Okay, where did that go? Okay, there we go, bring that back up, okay. You ain't gotta be too tech savvy, because trust me, my grandmother knows nothing about blockchain. She knows nothing about cryptocurrency, but she was already opening up a digital wallet. She has a Cash App account and a PayPal and a Venmo, okay? But she's not receiving any cash flow from those. So I'm gonna log in. I created a demonstration account called Your Account, okay? I just did this today. You see it says Your Account at the top there, okay? It's kind of running a little jumpy, choppy, because I guess I'm on Zoom and it's taking up a lot of bandwidth, but you see Your Account up here, right? Now you see this already has money in it because I jumped ahead and I went in and put in just a couple of folks here because I knew I was having this meeting, okay? But I want you to see I have Mr. Gaius here and I have Miss Jen right here, right? So I'm gonna add one more person. Now I'm about to show you all the work that's involved here with this platform, okay? So you're just gonna scroll down here, and when you put in a person's name here and hit invite, it creates this whole back office all by itself automatically, again, independent of your involvement. The system is already in place. It's hands off here. So let me choose somebody, okay? I'm not picking on anyone, but I'm gonna choose Deborah because my mother's name was Deborah. So Deborah, I'm gonna choose you in this example. So D-E-B-R-A and Watts, okay? I'm just gonna put in random information here, okay? Deborah Watts. Now, Deborah, I know this is not your email address. I'm just using this for demonstration purposes. I'm gonna put in a phone number. And ladies and gentlemen, right there, that's all the work that's involved in what we do in creating an account. And of course, we're gonna activate it, what we call an activation token. The reason why we use tokens, they're dollar for US value, because tokens is recognized on the blockchain. It's sort of like, you know how when you go to Chuck E. Cheese and you can't use your regular dollars on their rides or machines, you have to exchange your money for Chuck E. Cheese tokens, right? Same thing here. We're using crypto tokens that run on the blockchain. So you guys see right now, your account is at 1750 here and it's at 175. I want you to see how little this happens, okay? Now, even though this is a demonstration account, it functions just like a live account because I'm able to show a demonstration and you guys can show demonstrations even before people even put any money in, they can see how the system's gonna work every time. So I'm gonna come down here and just hit invite. So that's just as if you in this account just open up an account for Deborah Watts. And watch when I scroll up here, folks, okay? Look how your account just went from 1750 to 26 up here and from 175 to 262. Here's my question. How long did it take that money to get in your account? Just like that, folks. But please don't lose sight of this. This is where this is ongoing. This is where it's unavoidable. You see, you were the one that opened up this account. But remember what I said, 9 other people just received as well with this being a real account, folks. But again, I just don't want you to hear it. I want you to see it, right? So let me minimize this, get this out of my way. I'm gonna go to your personal team and I'm going to take Miss Deborah Watts, okay? And I'm gonna go in the account that I just created for her. All right, now I'm gonna take this account out. Now remember, this account, when I was in it, was at 2625 and it was at 262.50. Y'all remember that? It went from 175 to 262.50. Okay. Now, I'm gonna log into this Deborah Watts account. Somebody unmuted themselves. You can go ahead and mute yourself so we won't hear your background noise. We got folks coming on in here. Let me go ahead and mute these people real quick. Mute off. All right, there we go. All right, you guys should be able to still hear me. Good. All right, cool. Now we are in Deborah's account. You see her name is right there. You see this whole entire back office just got created for her, okay? Now, you see she's at all zeros across the board. Are y'all seeing that, okay? I'm gonna come down here. Now I'm gonna put in just 3 names, okay? Here, let me do Rhonda Moore, okay? Rhonda Moore at coopcf.com. Now, I want y'all to see something. You're gonna receive on any time and every time an account opens, not just when you have 3. When I hit invite here, watch this. We're in Deborah Watts' account, right? Let's scroll up. Remember, she was at all zeros. Folks, she's at 875 and 87.50 instantly. That's how fast the money gets circulated. Now we just come down and just do 2 more. Let's do Beverly. Beverly Moreland. Okay. Moreland, okay, at coopcf.com. Okay, and do one last one. Let's do Miss Margarita Stewart. Okay. Good thing I took typing in school, boy. I've been doing pretty good. All right, just those last 2, okay? Deborah already has 87.50 and 875. Are y'all seeing that? Y'all tracking, right? So again, this is just as, even though it's demonstration, so it's monopoly money. But when this is a live account, it's real money. But look at this. Okay, folks, instantly. No one has to wait on any money. No one waits on any money. Anytime, every time accounts open, even from your own participation of these 2 steps, has you receiving instantly. But now let's log back out. Now remember, when we left out of your account that we created, it was at what? 26.25, and it was at 262.50. So let's log back in, and this will be it for this demonstration. Okay. Let's go into that your account. Where is it? This one here. Okay. Let me log in here. And ladies and gentlemen, do you see? It's already baked into the system that anytime and every time accounts open up, okay, money's going to be coming to everyone in the community. You cannot move out of the way of it. I'll go to the same 3 individuals, okay? Let's go to the personal team. Minimize that, get out of my way, okay? You see, it's only still the same 3 accounts. But yet, as accounts open up that Deborah did, okay, your account was still receiving money. Okay, and listen, people, I didn't even open up everybody's account, or you'd have more money right there. I just wanted to just use those few so you guys can see how transparent this whole system is. Okay, let me get back to the presentation here. Okay, let me get back. Here we go. Okay, now we have 2 different infrastructures. One is what we call the best version, is the 10x. It's where you're receiving 10x the amounts, okay, for basically doing the same amount of work. It takes no more work to put someone in front of the 10x version than also the standard, okay? With the 10x version, it's 2 steps. Step 1, you're gonna buy 4 co-op wallet activation tokens for a one-time out-of-pocket of $364 plus exchange fees. Now, to be 1000% transparent, it's going to be depending on what cryptocurrency you use, because we only use cryptocurrency only to facilitate the transaction. We're not relying on any fluctuation. When your money is on our system, it's in stable coin, no fluctuation at all. So you're receiving dollar for dollar, okay? 410 one time or less, again, depending on what cryptocurrency you use. Step 2, just have 3 groups of others or 3 friends, okay? Or 3 others. Just do the same 2 steps that they're only doing one time, steps 1 and steps 2. See, that cooperative automation, those 2 steps, it never stops the cash flow from coming in instantly and instantly, continuously to everybody. And how many times did I say that anybody has to come out of pocket? 1 time. How many times did I say, does anybody have to do the 2 steps? 1 time. Okay. And watch this, folks. So in this example, let's say this is your inviter. They did their 2 steps. Now we have a strategy where we want people to do it within their first 3 to 5 days, because you just saw I was in 2 people's accounts. The only part I didn't do was the actual going and purchasing of the tokens. That may take another 15, 20 minutes, or, or something like that. So collectively, you just saw literally almost $600 collectively between both accounts, okay? In 2 people's accounts in less than what, 5 minutes? And that's because I did a whole lot of talking. But literally we're having people, our strategies in the next 3 to 5 days, everyone taking 3 days to do this, okay? I'm gonna show you what type of cash flow is being generated. Now, Gaius just did his in 24 hours. So I'm gonna go through this in 24 hours after I show you everyone taking 3 days to do it, 72 hours. I got people in Belgium and people in other 3rd world countries, folks. I asked them, you know, we have the strategy for them. And I asked them, hey, how fast are you guys doing it? Oh, we're doing it in like 10 to 15 minutes. Everyone's opening up a digital account. See, folks, we're in the driver's seat, so we can control it. We determine how fast we want this to go and whatever pace. So I'm showing you with everyone doing it in 3 days. So your inviter does it. Remember that 262? We just rounded it off for simplicity's sake. And we just said 260. That's instant with the 2 steps. Okay. Now that's only step 1. Step 2 is, again, 3 others or 3 groups of others. Let's say you're in one of those people. Okay. You're gonna do the 2 steps how many times? Once. What's gonna happen? Instantly, 260. Just like your inviter. You didn't do nothing else. Same predictable outcome. But as a consequence of you receiving 260 that you receive instantly, guess what? Instantly and simultaneously, your inviter's money went up to 380. What else did they do? Please say nothing. Watch this, folks. 3 days later, the 3 that you select are going to do the exact same thing. How many times are they required to open up 3 accounts? 1 time. How many times are they required to come out of pocket? The 410? 1 time. What's going to happen? 260 for their 2 steps. As a consequence, watch this. That brings your money up to 380, just like your inviter. But guess what? Your inviter's money went up too, to 870. Folks, this is residual cash flow. It is subscription based. Everyone's doing $10 a day, okay, in this 10X version. But you're also receiving on everyone's $10 a day that they are doing as well. That's why even though the amounts are scaling, however fast, okay, as it accumulates, this is also increasing your residual cash flow, because you're not getting this 870 1 time. They're not getting this 380 1 time. They're not getting this 260 1 time. This is coming in month after month, after month, after month. And it's going to be scaling. Why? Because the automation is going to continue. You're only inviting 3, either groups or friends or others, to do this 1 time. No one prior is ever required to do this again. Watch this, 260. Watch this, as a consequence, 380. Instant withdrawable money, folks. This money comes to you instantly. See, that eliminates any doubt that this is going to work or not. Because you would not have been invited if Gaius did not receive money. I love what I do, man. I really do. I have never been so fired up and excited about any platform I've ever been a part of. Because now I know everybody can win here. Because as you're seeing accounts open up, folks, you're not just seeing the person at the top money only go up. Every time, all the time, accounts open from this day forward, it's increasing everybody's cash flow. Did y'all hear me say everybody? You didn't just hear me say one somebody. You didn't just hear me say a handful of people. You didn't hear me say just those who could sell real good. You didn't hear me say those that can have a big team and bring their big team over. No, everyone's just opening up 3 digital wallets for 3 others, doing a 2-step execution. The 2 steps is 3 friends do the exact same thing that you did. Each of you only required to do the 2 steps 1 time. And so through this global community come together, everyone doing 2 steps 1 time, it is collectively increasing everybody's residual cash flow that is unavoidable for you to receive. Folks, when you receive the 380, guess what? You couldn't stop the money coming in. So as that's continuing, and you just didn't see one person receive 380, everybody's money was at 380 prior to these people coming in receiving 380. And everybody's having the same outcome. Why would we bring anybody in who won't even do the 2 steps? That's pointless. That's like getting on Cash App account and nobody does a transaction. No, you're just looking for people who want to generate more cash flow than what they currently are receiving right now. I have a $2 million fundraiser that's involved with this. I have Salvation Armies that are involved with this and brought the charities over. We have a teachers coalition that we're starting to branch out into, bringing teachers on board. They can generate cash flow for some of their students that come in year after year and don't have the necessary supplies and necessities that they need to start school. Many of them have single parent homes. Guys, this is absolutely insane. Okay, incredible. Everyone does an execution one time. Everybody receives all the time. Everyone does the execution one time and everybody receives all the time, folks. Okay? And so that's why you guys were invited. Gaius wanted to put this in front of the people that he wanted to have the first movers advantage, because him and I are connected. We'll be working together. We'll be doing multiple meetings from this point on. Everyone's only doing a one-time execution, folks. With all these people going to be opening up digital wallets, you'll be receiving from people that you will not ever meet, and you will not probably ever even see. And yet, as they open up digital wallets, money is coming to everybody prior. Let me go to the standard version here, okay? Because I want to show you how that works. Same infrastructure, money works the same, but it's 10% of the 10x, okay? 10 still the same 2 steps, but here you're doing just 3 tokens for a one-time out-of-pocket of $84. Now we realize that $1 for most people doesn't stretch as far, especially in some of the other third world countries, right? So I like the fact that we have this model because we're able now to bring on anyone from around the globe, okay? Because some people maybe just can't afford the 410, and we understand that. But we have this one where it's $84 plus exchange fees. You're getting 3 of just the $25 tokens. So you're not getting the 250, that 10X is your results. And then step 2, just 3 others or 3 friends or 3 groups of others do the same, okay? Businesses and organizations and fundraisers, you know, they wish they can come in a whole lot higher than 410. Some of them do. We have packages for that. But for right now, for individuals, we just have them use the standard or the co-op combo is what we call it, where it has you in both. So the question is typically, can we do the 10X without doing the standard? No, everyone at least is in the standard. And they can do the 10X if they want to 10X their amounts, you know, receiving, because it'll allow you to get the goals even faster, okay? And basically it's the same amount of effort, but you're getting 10 times the amount, okay? So here, I'm gonna breeze through this. So your inviter does the 2 steps, instantly 26. Then you're gonna do it. That's the 2 steps there. They did it, then you do it, 2 steps completed. You receive 26, as a consequence, your inviter's 38, okay? Then moving forward, they're gonna do the 2 steps one time, 26 to them, 38 to them, 87, okay? 26 to them, 38 to them, 87, 249, okay? 26 to them, 38, 87, 249, 538, okay? Now, if you started in this version, once your money accumulates, because it's gonna accumulate organically, it's inevitable, okay? Once you're at over 280, it's gonna then upgrade you to the 10X version. And once you're upgraded, guess what? The people that you invited, they're right behind you. See, they just got the 538. They're being upgraded too. Now you guys are receiving the 280s. You're receiving the 260s, then the 380s, then the 870s, and the 2004, the 2500, then the 5,000, okay? Then the 17,000. But guess what? You're still receiving more money over here because this doesn't stop. This just continues as well, over and over. Execute one time, everyone receives all the time. I'll ask this rhetorical question, then I'll come to a close. As you were seeing accounts open up, were you just seeing just the person at the top's money go up? Or were you seeing everybody cash flow results increase, folks? Okay. I tell you, it never gets old. It never does. It never will. Execute 2 steps one time. Receive all the time. Cash flow automation for everyone. No one's required to do the 2 steps in a week. Again, no one's required to do it again in a year. No one's required to do it again in 10 years. No one's required to do it again in 50 years. One time. One time. Now, I understand money loves speed, okay? And freedom loves hyperspeed. And so, guys, we control this. We dictate it. We determine how fast we want it to move. You guys do the 2 steps today, you're receiving that money today. And as a consequence, unavoidable, Gaius can't move out of the way of the money coming to him. Same outcome for him, same outcome for everybody. So folks, it's your money. Nobody waits on any money. We've developed Co-op Wallet, which is our online digital bank. 100% of all royalties are distributed to members. Royalties are immediately paid directly to your Co-op Wallet. I love that, folks, because there again, they're not holding any money. It's coming to you instantly. That eliminates any doubts, okay? Or any apprehension. Well, will I receive money? Yes, you are, okay? If you didn't, folks, you can throw Co-op Crowd in the trash. I'll be bold enough to say that, okay? There hasn't been one person. I even typically have people to take it on me. Listen, if you do the 2 steps and money does not come into your account immediately, you can get on Douglas Ford's page and call him a scammer, a hoax, a liar, all of that. I've been there for 7 months. Nobody's been able to do that. Store your royalties and withdraw them when you want. Quickly build and scale predictable, ongoing residual cash flow. You gain a sellable asset through your business ownership. No limits to anything, ladies and gentlemen. Your business is automated using artificial intelligence upon completing 2 simple steps one time, okay? Your inviter is ready to give you a $25 account activation token. 2 types of people are consuming the information anytime we get together. Person A is saying, Douglas, just 3 accounts. 2 steps, one time, done, I'm in, let's go. That was Gaius, folks. He saw it, he was in, okay? He already got the proof, it's in the pudding. He already got the results. He got fired up, he wanted to share with his leaders. That's why you're here. Person B is saying, Douglas, can we refer more than 3? Absolutely, you even be compelled to do so. It'll allow you to maybe impact more people, but definitely folks who want those to come in, understanding you're only doing 2 steps, okay? 2 steps. 3 others do the exact same thing that you did. Everyone's only required to do it once. Simply reconnect with your inviter, send them your email right now. They're gonna demonstrate how simple it is to open a free Co-op Wallet account and assign you account activation token, folks. And so I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording, and I'm gonna open up for maybe any question and answer. I'll let Gaius take it over at this moment.